Hey!
I didn't see you.
We gonna see her tonight.
Yep.
Bullshit you not.
I like the orange. Whitney.
That's my y'all know you know where she's from?
Orange.
Jersey.
Orange. It's my homegirl, man. Sing it, baby.
Super Bowl 25 commenced January 27, 1991 in Tampa Bay, Florida. But most people couldn't tell you who played or who even won that game because the most iconic moment in football history occurred before the first ball was even thrown. Whitney Houston's national anthem. The first time Whitney Houston performed the national anthem was at the NBA Lakers vs. Nets game in 1988 on live television. This is an a cappella, stripped-down, more traditional version of the anthem, a precursor to what's to come.
Early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
However, to understand the significance of Whitney's Super Bowl version, it must be couched in the context of what was going on in the country at the time.
Will not stand. This will not stand, this aggression against Kuwait. I've got to go. I have to go to work.
10 days before the Super Bowl took place, in dawn's early light, George H. Bush, with a coalition of other countries, dropped bombs on Baghdad in Operation Desert Storm, and thus began the first Gulf War, which could be seen on every major network in the country and around the world. And fear of a terrorist attack on U.S. soil loomed heavily over the incoming Super Bowl. Security and tension were unfathomably tight. The weight fell on Whitney and her performance to inspire and uplift a fearful nation.
Was still there.
I was with Whitney the day Ricky told us that per our NFL contact Bob Best, the league required that a safety version of the anthem be recorded in case of a glitch or technical difficulty during the live broadcast. Ricky made it clear that that was the protocol, so we met him at an LA studio to record it.
First thing she said was that, have you heard Marvin Gaye do the national anthem for the NBA All-Star game? She said, it's something about it that I feel like it would give me more time to really express these words and let them linger a little longer.
The original was written in 3/4 time. However, Ricky's arrangement had been slowed to 4/4 time to meet Whitney's needs. And a 4/4 time signature would give Whitney just enough time to add soul and inflection to each line of the anthem.
Minor took the version to the Florida Orchestra, which was tapped to accompany Houston at the game. They took notice of the tempo change right away.
Everybody was a little taken aback, a little like, what is this? It's so different.
It was Mary Corbett's second year with the orchestra as a violinist.
We play it before every concert, so we just have it memorized. So when we played this new arrangement, everybody was sort of like, ooh, what's this?
Houston later recorded the vocals in L.A., minutes after hearing the accompaniment for the first time.
Now, when the safety demo was overnighted to the NFL, the officials requested that it be redone. They said it was too slow and difficult to sing along with.
No one wanted this version in that room. It was too different. We can't do it. And there was immediate phone call to John Houston, who was Whitney's dad and manager.
I remember walking down to Bob Best, who was our producer, and we called John Houston. And I just remember holding the phone out 2 feet from my ear as he said whatever he was going to say. But I'm sure there were a few expletives thrown in to, no, we're not going to do it.
So I'll see you guys in Tampa. We'll be doing the version that I sent to you originally. And thank you.
Whitney, dressed in her now iconic tracksuit, began her unbeatable anthem on Super Bowl day, as it was originally conceived. Fun fact, Whitney was initially supposed to match the black tie orchestra in a sleeveless black gown and black heels. However, they got to Tampa and her team realized how cold it was. Thus the tracksuit was chosen in lieu of matching the black tie ensemble. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. Every eye was glued to Whitney for the entirety of her performance, a performance that was seen by the likes of 750 million around the world. This was the first Super Bowl that was ever internationally telecast. After the game, people began bombarding radio stations and calling into Arista requesting for Whitney's single to be spun. Arista would be forced to release what would become their fastest-selling single to date. That year, Whitney's Anthem reached number 20 on the Billboard Hot 100. Achieving gold status within 2 months. All of the proceeds for the single were donated by Whitney to the Red Cross. The massive success of the single would tumble over into the conception of a concert for military personnel in Virginia at a naval base hangar. By the time it was set to commence, the war had ended, so it became billed Welcome Home to the Heroes. Whitney would perform her anthem and several of her hit songs in a concert before 3,500 naval personnel.
It's 8:52 here in New York.
A decade later, tragedy would strike again during 9/11. America would turn once again to Whitney's rendition to unite a war-torn country. The single was re-released and peaked at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100, going on to achieve platinum status within a month. Once again, Miss Houston would donate her proceeds to charities to help those in need after 9/11. Today, the anthem still stands as the benchmark to which every other singer measures their rendition. Year after year, attempts fade from the spotlight, but Whitney Houston's remains in the hearts and minds of every American.